So, the original invitation was simple, clear, and good. To love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind. And to love neighbor as yourself. To cut through the rules. It challenged the religious experts. It invited us to serve God and one another. Simple, clear, good, in a complicated world. That's when the early church found itself acting with courage to serve the common good. When Christians in community became agents of justice, mercy, compassion, and change. The faith of the church was its source. Faith offered the path to a simple way. Love God, love neighbor, and good things grew from it. The church was a game changer in education, health care, fighting poverty, human rights, and showing up in the midst of disaster. Many found their vocation, their purpose and passion in answering God's call as the hands and heart of Christ in the world. But not always. Sometimes the church didn't do the right thing. Sometimes the church let us down big time. The church is full of problems, right? Because the church is full of people. And even the church is perfectly capable of breaking our hearts. Maybe you've noticed. Sometimes it feels like the church has even lost its way. Remember? Love God, love neighbor. Sounds good. But sometimes we don't feel welcome, seen, heard, or inspired. Instead of real, it feels repressive. Instead of engaging, it feels empty. Seriously? So we have a right to ask, is this still a place where I can make a difference? Is the church still a game changer, or has it totally lost us? So we are forced to ask the question, do we stay or do we walk away? Well, in spite of all its flaws, the church is still our church. We can make it a place where we find signs of life, of love, where something good might still be waiting for us, and generations to come, where people, however broken and divided, find a way to come together. The church can be a place where we ask the big question, under a very big roof, and share the stories of our lives across generations and differences. The church can be a place where our culture doesn't define who we are or what we live for. So what do we do now? What will you do? Maybe what we all need is to take a step back to the beginning, when things were simple, when once again we bring heart, soul, and mind to be agents of justice, mercy, compassion, diversity, change, renewal. You and I can be leaders of the church, and together we can create a church where no one's an outsider, a church that cares for others, a church that serves the common good, where we are still the hands and heart of Christ in the streets, schools, shelters, parks, pulpit, the clinics, standing with the abused, the neglected, the lost. Love God, love neighbor. Sounds good to me.